Out here on the way. The rest of the UK chapter of the NFAC. So yeah, we're out here. Just getting a little bit. Yeah, we out here on the way to go meet the rest of the UK chapter of the NFAC. So yeah, we're out here. Just getting a little bit footage for MajorTv and.
Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. If I don't talk to you, a treasure in this message, so I gotta drop a couple jewels. Did it for my people, need some guidance, and they seek it true. Tired of propaganda, and they sick of being lied to. There's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. So let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. So let's talk. So let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. Sharing knowledge like college, corruption and all the violence. We talk about all our problems, we turn our words into power. When all our heroes is dying, the media making them monster. Black leaders stripper, they honor like history, they rewrite it. There's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk.
Hey, my people, what's going on? This is MajorTv. Let's talk. Peace and blessings. Good day. I want to thank Corey Tamar for coming in and sharing in this live. We have some strong things we want to talk about. Some very positive things to talk about. We do have situation we're going to discuss that we've been discussing already. But I want to welcome her on the channel. I want to welcome everybody that's viewing. I see a lot of people in the chats. I'm humble and touched. I give it all to the Most High. How you doing, Achoti? Shalom.
I can't complain, won't complain. Shalom, family. Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Good. How you feeling?
Man, I'm just anxious to get all of this off my chest and discuss with the people and find out, how the people are feeling after going through 30 days of just celebrations and feelings and emotions and what's true and what's not true, and this the current situation with the cancel culture. It's just a lot of things going on in Zion. We're gonna talk about it though.
Well, first I want to let everybody know I'm on the road. Y'all know I drive trucks, so I'm on my hotspot. I'm using hotspot on the phone plus company home hotspot, but I'm letting y'all know it's gonna be kind of flaky. Look like it. I don't know. I've been pushing with the hotspot thing, but I'm just right when I'm home. But when I'm on the road, there's always switch. I might run across some in the issues, but please bear with me. Y'all know one thing. I got y'all. How y'all doing out there, my beautiful black family? What's up? Harmony, peace, tranquility. Hello, our Creator has blessed everyone to be here now. Thank God. You're right. All praise be the Most High. Be called Grand Rising, Kings and Queens, Grand Rising. Be called. What's up? Oh, the sister, how you doing? The sister, the queen, how you doing? Mother Ram Muhammad, the building. Shalom, fam, shalom. Thank you for tuning in. Independent debate 20 and shalom. How you doing, shalom? What's up? My girl Coletta Hill. Coletta Hill, you gotta change up. You always be saying good evening, beautiful black people, black power. So you gotta come with something else, like you copying and pasting that. What's up with you? How you doing today? I'm just messing with you, sweetie. You. Okay. We see I'm buffering. They're program the bill. Thank you. And then shalom, major and family, peace and blessings. Thank you for tuning in. Real talk. Well, my people have been on. What's up? Shalom, major blessings. Shalom, Fern. Fern, glad you was able to tune in with us. Appreciate you a whole lot. Appreciate you. Carla Lockett, how you doing? Peace and blessings, major family. Jim J, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you. Got 53 people watching. Y'all tune in and holler at me. Y'all come on in the chat. Let me know what's up. I'm a little slow. I've been driving. I'm a little tired. We'll shake it all. Trust me. I'm getting mixed with everything. Eating. Reming. Grand Rising. My royal family. Grand Rising, you too. Shamik in the building. Love, unity, and power. What the roses? Y'all friendly. Y'all saw the day. I got roses and stuff going on. D4 in the building. Shalom, brother. Major Shalom. D4. I see you looking swagged out. Jacket, hell, here. You as a picture. Sometimes they be having all kind of pictures and stuff on their profile. I don't think they be them. Like, I know that's not that person, but yeah, Black Power, you know what I'm saying? Written Egyptian, right? On Kemet days, y'all going way back on. I like that. I like that. Stephanie Thames. Shalom, family. Much love and blessings to you, Major. Jim J. NFAC. For life, Black Power. Black Power, sister, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you so much, so much, so much, so much. Cheryl Smith in the building. I'm here, Major. I don't talk about rock with me. You miss me already. Can't be that for real. I gotta keep it going. My people. 10-2 with Mike and Jazz. Hello, brother Major and family. Salute. That was up. Oh man, somebody already started. Everybody's starting already. PP Moore, big live stream slide. I'm on the road. I'm a truck driver. I gotta make a living, brother. I gotta do. So I'm letting y'all know it's kind of wild, and I hope y'all hang with me. But we got to ask the Most High to come on down and get in that work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right though. Gonna be all right. Rock with me, young elder, truth seeker. I got some stuff I want to tell you. Anyway, salute. So y'all should want to make sure this live stream keep popping. You know, Deborah Hobbs. Hello, Shalom, Major. Love, hashtag exonerate Jim J. You already know. Oh, man. Luton is the future. All right. For sure. China building, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Major? What's up, China? Somebody else saying. They messing with your stream and made T restart your stream. Hey. That's your restart. You get me, Cody? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. You need to restart out?
You saw my stream, it said regular, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are coming in.
I'm gonna check on my phone too, y'all.
You coming in kind of choppy. You coming in kind of choppy. You want to reboot? Bear with Brother Major as his stream is going in and out.
I get.
Can y'all still hear me in the chat, my people? Can you still hear me, people? Okay, great. So y'all can still hear me. So my feed has not been killed. Once again, I want to welcome y'all to Major TV. It's good to see all of y'all in the chat. Wait, I got the double feed. Let me go. Hold on one second. Okay. We also have a little delay, so bear with us, family, as we get things in order. So what do y'all want to talk about? Put that in the chat. What do y'all want to talk about? There's so many things going on. We want to go ahead and make sure that we want to keep the prayers going for Sasha X. I think Major has some updates for us on that end. We also want to keep our prayers and keep the donations going for our dear brother Grandmaster Jay as well. So I'm looking in the chat to see what's on your mind. Let's talk. Let's have this open line Thursday. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. What y'all think about the so-called Second Amendment march that took place in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Do y'all find it strange how they called it a Second Amendment march when actually the Black Panthers and other gun organizations showed up there to demand reparations for the people of Tulsa? But the media is claiming it's a Second Amendment march. Major, are you back with us?
I'm back. I'm here.
All right, cool. So you can take over the wheels. And I was just talking about how the media has usurped that the march that the brothers and sisters did down in Tulsa, and they call it the Second Amendment march. But my understanding, it was supposed to be a march to demand reparations for the people in Tulsa. Don't you think that's kind of strange how they're trying to create a new narrative for that particular movement?
It's not strange. We had to expect that, you know what I'm saying? But we know what it was about, you know, and that's what I want to talk about tonight, right? So forget the white media and all the other stuff. They're going to do what they do. They've been doing that since day one. We need to focus on the demonstration of Black power across the board, even in the UK, behind Sasha X. Made the sister recover real fast, come back stronger, bigger, and better. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, you all, because so much didn't happen within 30 days. With the Kwame Brown coming out and exposing Black people in the media and Black people in general, you know what I'm saying? How we are with each other. But he went at it, whereas he showed where for years they dragged his name, you know what I'm saying? You had people that had nothing to do with it, like Charlemagne God just jumped in there and talked about this man's family and the atrocities and different things that happened with his father and his brother. That didn't make no sense why he jumped in there, right? Dude roast him like. And what Matt Burns and Steven Jackson did to even cause was unnecessary. And now he showed the Stephen A. Smith of the world, a lot of these broadcasters like Chris Broussard, the other guy that worked with him, I forgot his name, Jamila Hill, a lot of stuff came out. Then we have to look at what happened to Sasha. You know how, a coincidence that she supposed to got shot in the head, come to find out it's way more to it. They're trying to say it was like a altercation between some young Black kids, I believe. Shots fired, she got hit accidentally. We find out now, you know what I'm saying? It's way more to the story, And police implications and everything is involved. And then look at GMJ, you know what I'm saying? How when he pulled the support and love he had, and how we was out there supporting them in numbers, right? Sure, we have that unity. Then you look at what happened in Tulsa, right? How them sisters and brothers came together and what have you. And what I want to say is, and look, and then this recent interview I had shared with y'all with Divine on Divine George, who building in New Orleans, in Minneapolis. I'm talking about stuff Achoti talking about, right? Really building apartments with businesses and schools and all that stuff around it, right? How this brother is working with the cities and stuff, and he's saying, he's telling, man, I'm helping you all, you know. And when I say it's a must see, I don't think y'all even watch. I think about like 600 people watched it. If you're not watching that, he's really putting over a Nipsey Hussle. What everybody prays, Russian power with Nipsey, what everybody prays to do have been doing. And what Kwame Brown showed that they don't talk about, this guy was a role player, right? And the superstar, they had said in an interview, the superstar, which is one or two guys, get all the media attention. The guys who play role players, they don't get all that attention. He said he got more attention than we doing in the community. They playing ball. Make a long story short, he said the media don't give attention to brothers like Divine George who doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that was remarkable. Like when Kwame Brown brought it out, and then thanks to Cody, always doing remarkable on work for Major TV and reference the news and Tamar and Real Talk. I appreciate. Thank you for that. Gave me the story. I put it out there, and they encourage, at least Kwame Brown, encourage that we spread the story, right? But that's some real stuff, and this might perk and me calling everybody out. And there's other things that went on too, right? And Cody might can talk about that, but that right there show you how strong and united we can be. The one issue we have, bring it all together. Bring it all together and really making a real pot of gumbo. You feel me? When you make gumbo, you gotta put everything in there, you know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, if we can come, and I'm not saying that everybody have to be behind a particular person. I'm saying behind the cause itself, the movement, we coming together and be on code. Not something we say, something we do. So that's the reason why we have to communicate. We have to communicate. Look, like y'all been saying lately, like keep it hush, hush, hush. I be on DL, but I move in silence. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't nothing to do like the mobs will do. Mobs will go secret locations and sit down and talk. We can do the same stuff. It don't have to be publicized and whatnot. And we can really be talking about how, because all the people talking about, oh, I'm sorry, forgive me, and the brother Tyrone Muhammad. This brother's in Chi-Town interstate shutting things down, addressing $2 billion in the police budget, and they don't want to put nothing for prevention in reference to the black community, how you're locking them up, you know what I'm saying? Mistreating them. You know about the school system. You know about the employment. You know about no funding. This brother really put boots around, so I don't want to forget Tyrone Muhammad. I had all their pictures in there, what have you. Like I said, I probably forgot some people. That's why I'm coming from the top of my head, right? But I'm saying to say this here. Now it's time that we have these talks. Because see, when that brother got in trouble, I got word, I heard some money. You know what I'm saying? He, off the top, that's being on call. It's no thinking about how we got to be on call. When one is in trouble, we supposed to know what we do already. Just like the Lions, when you talk about the police thing, automatic supposed to look out for that. Police and the police, the Lions organization this brother started, young black brother. That's how we got to be. Now we got to start communicating and start finding ways how my organization can help yours, how yours can help mine, and so forth, so on. How we can work just like the U.S. government work, right? You got the president, you got the judicial system, you got the
He's absolutely right. We can always find something for us to do individually to help the common cause, to help everybody. So whatever your skill set is, you need to find ways to get involved with the community. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Join an organization is what I believe Major is, hinting at. Join an organization and get involved, because the more we're involved in these various organizations that we have going on now, the more we are presenting a united front. And when we have a united front, that equals power. So power recognizes power. So that's what Grandmaster Jay said. So we look powerful when we're all united. And one thing that they really want to do is keep us divided. So when we have the in-house bickering going on amongst ourselves, and then we air that out to the general public, they sitting back and laughing at us. And that's real talk. So, they don't have to do anything to destroy us, because we destroy each other, and we have to stop that. Start promoting people who are doing positive things. Don't just scroll by when you see a post of someone starting a business, or when someone is donating to a good cause. Promote that. Start sharing that so we can change the narrative. Let our light shine. Show the people that we are doing positive things out there. And the more we do that, the more people will gravitate to those positive things. Got to start putting that out in the atmosphere. You back, Major? So I thought Major was back on, but it appears that he's not. So what y'all think about the current situation of all the backbiting that's going on amongst us, and then being aired to the general public?
You talk.
You're back, Major?
Yeah. I just want to say, just like the three branches we know: executive branch, judicial branch, and the legislature branch. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The three branches.
Once again, we apologize, folks. Look like Major's really having a horrible feed tonight. But yeah, back to being departmentalized. I did go off kind of track off on that, but yeah, as far as establishing different departments within our community, you have three branches of government: the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judiciary branch. And under that judiciary branch, that's where you get all your the laws are passed as far as how policing is done, as well as Department of Defense. Some of those laws are done by way of judiciary review, and the Senate, Congress have to pass those laws. So I believe what the brother is trying to allude to is that we ourselves can establish that type of code or governance amongst ourselves, and that can kind of foster or give us a framework or a code or laws to live by. But that's different. That's geared towards us and not towards the man, and the man getting rich off of our back. But we establish a government where everybody eats, and you're paid for the labor and the work that you put into the community. You back, Major?
Yeah, I'm back. I just want to get that point out, like how the government work with the three branches. You know what I'm saying? Executive, judicial, legislative. That's how we gotta be in the community. Like whether you have the black militias, you have people that deal with education, business, history. I'm just throwing topics out there, right? Everybody playing their role. You know what I'm saying? Black mental health, what have you. We need to be able to come together and be all intertwined, working together. You know what I'm saying? And do cross-funding, and not just one group of black people dedicated just helping this group. You know what I'm saying? Or that group. We should be all working together. You know what I'm saying? All being on core, all being focused on one common goal is uplift black people, get true liberation. And I think that's why it's so really messy in our community, because we don't keep the people first. We let our emotions get in the way. We let our ego get in the way. Our pride. And some will just think we all like because we talk good, you know what I'm saying? And we got a crowd behind us, and that's cool, but it don't work like that. What make you, they say, same thing make you laugh can make you cry, you know what I'm saying? They can be going so good for you, and then it'll flip on you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta keep the Most High first. You gotta stay humble, and people understand it. Even when you upset, even when you know it's time to get to business, you still have to think. But when you're so emotional, you're so upset, you're so stuck on you, you're not even thinking and processing things. You gotta know how to do inductive and deductive reasoning. You gotta know how to do this. You have to understand it's about discipline and sacrifice and understand the big picture. And see, for a lot of us, we get stuck on people. We get stuck on certain things and not stuck on the movement. The movement is the most important thing. Because see, man will let you down, but the Most High won't. So you have to always have faith in the Most High, but at the same time, stay focused on a single goal of black people coming together. That's the whole point. We so divided with religion, ideologies, organizations, philosophies, all this, instead of it just being black and focusing on what's important. So for me, the reason why I want to talk about what we learned in the last 30 days is because we had some great things happening. We had a ugly situation, a bad situation with Sister Sasha on X that was just totally, you know what I'm saying, uncalled for, shouldn't have happened. Now we've been hearing about possible setup, involvement of police, etc., etc., etc. It's serious, y'all, and I feel like a sister and all these sisters and brothers that are great, that are making moves, need protection. Not just security itself, but the black community protecting them. But too many times we pulling apart and we on this ego and we tripping, we missing the point. That's why for me, I just watch. I pay attention. Because see, sometimes people get caught up in the message and get caught up in the movement and get the big head and don't really see the big picture. And see, when they get like that, eventually everything turns against you because you're gonna be really, that person gonna really be exposed for what they really are. That's why you gotta stay focused. You know, and one of the most important things you can do, staying focused, keep put boots on the ground. Keep representing the message that you started from day one. Not playing with nobody. I'm sorry for talking so long, Code. I just had to let that out. But you can talk about we're talking about tonight.
No, brother, you're absolutely right. If we don't, like I was saying before, if we don't come together and stand united, then they basically won, because that's their worst fear, is for us to come together and show a sign of force. You know what I mean? That power, that black power, they can't handle that. When we come in for real, they have to move out our way and let us do what we're gonna do. Because one thing they know is that if we come together in a unified force, then we're coming in righteousness time after time. Even when MLK marched, and even when they did the boycotts, and even when the brothers got behind Malcolm X, it was a show of force that they respected, and they got out of their way. And because of that show of force, we got some things like what they call civil rights, which my opinion is just basic human rights, but they want to live as civil rights. They want to give us civil rights as if we weren't civilized already. But that's a whole other talk show. But so you're absolutely right, brother. What it's going to take is for us to remain united and stop allowing these outside forces and these outside ideologies and opinions determine how we're going to move together collectively. And we also have to stop thinking as individuals. As long as you okay, then you have no concern when your other brothers and sisters are out here starving. And that's why I give shots out to Kwame Brown, because he basically laid it out, saying that, yeah, I can sit back comfortable and not say anything about what's going on with my people, but that wouldn't be right, because I'm eating and they not. So for all those Stephen A. Smiths out there in the world who wants to bash brothers for their particular talent, and these brothers are not speaking out, and then they just keep pounding on it and pounding on it as if it's hot news, but really what they're doing is bashing their brother and stopping that brother from eating. I think you had mentioned that in one of your shorts you dropped, right, Major?
Yeah, one of my audios I dropped. Yeah, I was just talking about
So,
how yeah exposed, what blacks been doing in the media for views.
and so for me,
Reasons and
for
whatnot.
me, you breaking up, Major. What you say?
I ain't saying nothing.
So for me, family, I think that the main point Major brought out is that if we're gonna move forward and make progress, we have to stay on code. We have to be like, that's my brother. I'm gonna go to bat for them regardless to the situation. And then when we get them home, then we're gonna discuss what really happened. But for the media, for the world to see, they need to see the united front at all times. And then when we behind closed doors, we work that out behind closed doors, even if that means we gotta take somebody out.
I mean, and add to that, it's just simple. That we have, first and foremost, let me stop. Would y'all please like this video and share it? Take 1 second, hit that thumbs up, share it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the notification button. I'm dropping content oftenly, so I want y'all to be very attentive about what's going on. I'm coming from different angles because I feel like there's so much to talk about that's not being talked about. Like we talking about the night, we talking about right now, last 30 days what's been happening. And for me, I just want us to we have to first capture the moment and just think about what we seen. Think about what we seen even recently, the situation in the UK with the vigil and how they stand up for Queen's sister Sasha X, as well as speaking out about the cover up, the things that's going on, the solidarity is showing. And then when you look at, what Kwame Brown have done, when you look at what Jim J have done and still doing, the people still bringing, even though he's not as out there like he once was. And look at what happened in Tulsa, how black people come together and what have you, different gun clubs, militias, what have you, and then people that have intelligent influence that came together. We want to call them Uncle Tom or not. You know what I'm saying? We need to look at what's going on. I think everybody should have a seat at the table if they really sincerely want to talk about our issues and how to tackle it. But I'm not just talking about talking, I'm talking about executing game plans and for how we're going to achieve this. Don't miss the moment. You can't miss the moment. This is a real live moment. See what we got now. And Cody, I was telling you about what I want to put together. Remember I told you about the system we want to put together there for everybody we have that can play a Maverman. Remember that, Cody?
Yeah, we need to come up with a database of people and their skill sets, and so that we can create, like I said, that database and spread that amongst each other, so we can all be in touch with each other. Say what?
I just want to show it. I just want to show it. Like, I don't know if it's gonna ever work. I just wanted to show the intelligence and the great minds we got out there. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on.
So yeah, to create a database to show who we are and what our skill sets are. I mean, we have doctors, lawyers, teachers, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, cyber technicians. We're just talented in so many different areas. And like the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, all of those different businesses were operating just within that I believe it's like 12 blocks to Tulsa, from Pine Street to the end where they're building that Greenwood Rising Center. But yeah, we could collectively support businesses, our individual talents. If we could come together and say, okay, this brother, he's a plumber, we need to help him get his license. And then we set up a fund to help that brother get his license. Now we got a licensed plumber in our family, and we're keeping that money circulating within the family. And we're gonna make our money back tenfold by investing in that brother, because when he comes to service your house, then you automatically get the discount, because he's not gonna charge the person that helped get his license a whole lot of money, because it's his business, so he can set the prices. So that's the difference, and that's a community. That's community talk, y'all. I don't know if y'all ready for that. Are we ready for that, Major? Seems like Major going in and out. Are we ready for that?
Stop. I believe we are ready. I think we got to stop being stuck on stupid about individuals and people and organizations, focus on Black people. Too many times we get caught up in our beliefs of different ideologies and support this person, support that person, and not saying that if it's about helping Black people, that's what we're supposed to be about. But too many times we got loyalty in all the wrong places, and when we should be putting boots on the ground, we taking sides. And don't get me wrong, I respect if a situation is bad, don't mess with that. I'm talking about a situation where we know there's progress. You know, the same they did, Jim did Umar, the same thing. I watched for years, they tear this brother down. I not say one thing bad about this brother. And when I donate gladly from my heart, because you know why? Too many times we spend so much money on non-Black businesses, products and what have you, and we walk around like we own the world. And we not supporting our own like we should. And it's a damn shame that we have this mindset. You know, I'm about to be on hold. I got on hold. Ooh, he's coming in 1 second. Take over.
I want to just speak to what Major was just speaking on today. There's a neighborhood restaurant ran by people from my hometown, New Orleans, and I went there today to get some lunch. And the young lady stopped us at the door and said that we're not taking orders right now. And I asked her why, and she said because we're out getting inventory. So I'm mentioning this story because when we as a Black business have a business, we want to call ourselves business owners, we have to make sure that we are running a business. And there should never be a time where you have set hours that you're saying you're going to be open from this hour to this hour, and then you're not open. You don't open early on time. You don't, or you close early, or you don't have the proper inventory. Just not on the menu. You're out of stock. That's not cool, family. So if you want your people to support you, then you have to present yourself as a business person and do the business to provide excellent service for your people. Even those of us who are in jobs where we have to work for the man temporarily right now, because we all are aspiring to be entrepreneurs and run our own business, I hope. But if you're in a capacity, working in a capacity right now where you have to work for someone else, when you see your brother and come up in that store, treat them with love and some respect. Show them some respect, show them some love. Because guess what? The mere fact that they're in that store is helping to pay your paycheck. And that's what we have to start getting the mindset that the people that patronize the store that we work at, or the establishment or the service center that we visit, when people visit, we provide the service, those individuals are customers and they're actually helping to pay you. So keep that in mind. So you always want to treat your customers with respect, especially if it's your brother or your sister. One more thing while I'm on that. When you see your brother and your sister in the street, holler at them. Greet them with shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, how are you? You know, let them know that you see them, and that you never know how that can change their whole day. So let's just, be if we about our business, let's be about our business, and let's be excellent in everything that we do.
Look, Everything around me black. I see my therapist every week black. My doctor's black. When I go get my pedicure, manicure, black. I support everything black. You know, if I don't have to go to a big supermarket or what have you, I'm trying to find something black. See, we have to realize that our loyalty to black people should be way up there because we have seen how we are treated. We have learned how we've been miseducated, misdirected, and brainwashed. We know this now. There's no excuse to repeat history and do the same things. I don't care who you associate with. I don't care who you believe in, what you behind. End of the day, black people all involved all around the board. We have to be focused on our situation getting better. And for me, I think it just start off with us understanding that nothing will change if we don't change the way we think and how we handle business. And see what I seen in the last 30 days in the unit I seen, how brother was talking to the white folks and the police like they was average person. They wasn't getting no special treatment. They was expressing themselves to stand up. I seen sisters and brothers in Louisville, GMJ. That was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I seen sisters and brothers in UK. I look at that Kwame Brown, how he stepped up, and then he brought the brother Divine George on the scene. All these different personalities and different people, they can bring something to the table. That's how we gotta approach this. We have to really approach our situation with the open mind of knowing that we have to do something. You know what I'm saying? And doing something don't mean just get stuck on stupid believing there's one way to do something. You ever heard about being flexible, multitasking? Start doing it. Stop thinking just about being armed, and that's just one thing, being armed. You know what I'm saying? Having a militia. We gotta look at building our community. We gotta look at investing in ourselves. We gotta look at how we're gonna create hospitals, how we're gonna create banks, things that's real hard. We gotta think about what Dr. Clay Anderson talk about. Dr. Clay Anderson talk about that fast train rail and what have you, all the business that be going through the South from Dallas on through Georgia. We gotta think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Too many times we miss the bus. Cause I call it being stuck on stupid. I mean, when you think it's just one way to win, when you just think it's it's the only way you can win. There's no such thing. You win all kind of ways. But you can't blame the people at the top and right. I feel the people need somebody to follow. And the top and right, it's gonna be divided. And it just, I just hate to say it though. It's sad as a people, a lot of us don't have an independent thought. A lot of us don't have an independent direction about things. A lot of us follow. A lot of us don't really understand what's going on. There's nothing wrong with being a follower, right? But follow a just cause. Be about the just thing. And too many times we stuck on stupid thinking we doing the right thing. How many times we ran that church for so long, or got that religion for so long, couldn't find out we were living a lie? How many times we was talking about something we didn't know what the hell we was talking about, we realized we didn't know what we was talking about? How many times we constantly put out some musicians, keep bumping our head, keep bumping our head, keep doing the same thing, but it's expecting different results? How many times? Until I open my mind up and really realize, Major, the world is bigger than you and what you think. My life changed drastically. It's been like the stock market. It's been going all the way up. But we have to understand how to think, how to function. Society controls our mind. You read 40 Laws of Power, they got a part they're talking about running an organization like a cult and people will worship you. It talks about how to manipulate people and get people to follow you. That Jim Jones way that happened in South Africa, that wasn't the first time that ever happened. We just don't be hearing about all the stories and whatnot. You gotta use this. And whenever we in doubt, we have any situation going on personally, we gotta go to the Most High. Ask him to give us that vision. Walk with us. Show us the way. I'm sorry, y'all. Taking a long time now in super chat. Thank you so much in super chat, my people. TNT with Mike and Jazz. Love y'all for real. Thanks to Brother Major and Sister Achoti for providing people with information, solution. Much love. Thanks so much. We appreciate that. Real talk. And you know, I'm just saying to you all because I see things like I told you, I don't say nothing. I hear things I don't say nothing because I watch people. See, I tell you over and over again. Believe none what you hear, have what you see. Watch your personal actions. We with people that say they love us, but they're showing us different. We're dealing with people that say they down with us, but they're showing us different. We're around, we're in life every day, responding off of emotions and reacting to what's trending and what's going on without taking time to think and process things. Too many times when we look at something on TV or we see someone on the internet or see a video, we think we know everything about the subject. It's best to be silent. It's best to listen, understand, process for you, deliver it. And then at our age right now, we don't have too much room to be constantly dropping the ball. So we have to definitely be extremely responsible in what we say and do. We have to have a self-constitution. I always say that. The do's and don'ts. Have morals and scruples. Have something about yourself, some kind of integrity. I'm watching a grown man, look like he's in the 56s, just cutting up, going on. And I'm talking about the movement and just that another, finding humor and joking about people in the store that's really trying to do something. People out here really doing, making fun of them. So if we're not dealing with some BS, like, I mean, I could never just oppose you just because. Oppose you constantly just because. I could never just dislike you that much that you don't keep coming to my mouth. I could never just see me doing certain things. So, but we witnessing a lot. Look, there's so many epiphanies, so many revelations that the Most High is showing us, but we're not seeing it because a lot of us see through the eyes of somebody else than ourselves. A lot of times, we don't understand that. At the end of the day, you have to still make your decisions. I don't care what MajorTv talk about, what Achoti talk about. You have to make a decision. I don't care who's talking about it. You have to make a decision. It's your life. It's your family life. We have to understand what it's about. It's about the people. And I mean, what a GMJ would have. If they're about the people, you damn right get behind them. If they're not about the people, you got to get away from that. You got to show tough love because in the day, the Most High looking down on us. And we are here for a purpose. We have dues and responsibilities whether we want to accept it or not. I'm going to turn off to Achoti because I didn't took off. I left the sister out, so I'm going to talk about it, but it's real.
Listen, family, listen. This is why the brother Grandmaster Jay say facts over feelings. Too many times we're operating in our feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, we got to stop with the click stuff, right? Because when we do the click stuff, that means we're in our feelings. We're going to not rock with somebody because you don't like him. You don't like his personality. You don't like, but did you miss the message? You don't like how he talked to people, but did you hear what he said, right? Don't miss the message because you're in your feelings about how you feel about somebody. You're going to miss the boat a lot of times when we're doing that. So we got to start doing that self-reflection and understand how we're operating. When we're making these decisions, like you said, we got to make choices. When we're making these choices, how are we proceeding? Are we proceeding in a carnal manner out of our flesh? Or are we proceeding with facts on deck, with a goal, with a mission, and a purpose, and a plan to proceed? And then you leave your feelings out of it. Your feelings ain't got nothing to do with the business at hand. I don't care about your feelings when we're talking about business. Leave your feelings at home. Go home, feel a certain kind of way, keep it to yourself, go home and discuss it with your people. But when we talking about business, I don't got no time for how you feel. And that's just straight talk.
Yeah. Well, I just want to just talk about, I want to really just talk about the people again. I just want to just talk about Kwame Brown, what he did, right? How for so long he had been being bashed by the media, and particularly he's pointing out Stephen A. Smith, you know what I'm saying? Made a career of talking about his brother, calling him a bum and what have you. But you don't hear him talking about the white players that can't do the first round like that, right? You know, just think about it. Then you had the Steven Jacksons and Matt Barnes with their comments. You had Charlamagne Gard coming and trying to do his thing, right? You had Jamil Hill and Bouchard, Chris Bouchard, and other guy, and Rob, I forgot his last name, all of them coming in, right? How this brother exposed how they bashing Deshaun Watson, right? For sexual assault, but he ain't saying about the big white boy beat that sister up, right? They ain't pushing that, right? They ain't pushing Robert Kraft, caught up with an agent, got caught up in a massage parlor, had sexual assault charges in the massage parlor, right? They don't want to talk about Rosenberg, all the rape charges and sexual assault charges on him, but C.J. Smith openly and publicly said, well, you know how the white folks gonna be treating on a black man. You already know how the system is, you know what I'm saying? So you conforming and saying, well, you already know what's up. So that's why I'm telling you, no. You should be even more so rooting for him. Whoever said something bad about him, you should be defending him. Because you giving the power system what they want. Because now you doing it for ratings. You doing it for views. You're doing it for their moolah. You're not thinking about you mess this man livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Wiggins, when you say I want to trade him for a box of cereals, you know what I'm saying? That's deep. You mess this man money. You got people that listen to this. You got honors and everything. Warren Brothers' career. Same way like Charlamagne Gard with that black mental health, right? But you then told black men down, still tell black men down. And then what you did with Kwame Brown, that was not even cool. It's a contradiction. It's hypocritical, right? And how you just expose how, you know, see, we be by encouraging each other, we tearing each other down. And then you deal with the gatekeepers and those who just want to come in cahoots and, oh, we going to back Charlamagne, we going to back so-and-so. But you find out, damn, No Smoke or whatever podcast with Stephen A. Smith and not Stephen Smith, Stephen Jackson and Matt Barnes, that's under Charlamagne Gard, Black Effects. Company got, you know, because he got 51% now iHeart, you know, radio. He got Black Effects where he's starting to produce shows and whatever, right? Podcast. So he got it just because of person, because of business reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because now their money being messed with because Kwame Brown came like the way he did. Look how the people can't run it to him. Because for so long, they've been getting away with that nonsense of just talking down on brothers and sisters and what have you, and finding reasons, you know what I'm saying, to be gatekeepers. They kumbaya, you know, cool with a couple of black people that come to the door and mostly try to close the door on and drag from and play. And the mad part and crazy part about it, they're playing the sentiments. They're playing to the sentiments of the white media, how they want to exploit and damage black men and women. And that's just totally unacceptable. Then you had this brother bring on the Devin George talking about community building. That was beautiful, right? You know what I'm saying? You look at what happens on Sasha X, how this sister was out there supporting all black movements and associated affiliation with NFAC, right? And look what happened to this sister. We got this sisters all over me. I'm talking about videos, pictures. I didn't even had to play the video of the sister and whatnot on my channel in front of the embassy and whatnot in the UK. So look at that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just cover it again. Let y'all know what we talking about. Sister was fearless. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how powerful UK, United States, France, all these white countries, they're powerful. And she's a belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And telling the powers that be what's going on. Look what happened to them. And look how people are drawn around to stop people really. So I see what's going on. And also look at all the racist comments. All the racist comments, over 9,000 racist comments was on YouTube. On my live 2 days ago, a white guy said some crazy like eat me. I assume he was white. You got a charge then. And I had blocked him, right? And then the sister had been getting death threats and all this. Look at what's going on, y'all. Look at what's up with GMJ. Still fighting for his liberty, his freedom, his ability to exercise a second and what have you. And look at the support, despite nobody really acknowledging him. Nobody really just shouting the brother out. Even in Tulsa, they didn't acknowledge me. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it what it is. But they still had black people that showed a sign of force, that showed a sign of love, that showed a sign of unity and support. We gotta see this. Look at Tyrone Muhammad. Shut the interstate down. They're telling the white folks what's going on, telling the black state trooper, the white cop what's up. How the government concentrating, put so much money, police department, militarize the police department to do what? Go in our community and lock us up. No preventative programs, nothing, no self-help program to help our kids. Kudos and salute to that brother. I mean, we have to know how to love and support each other, not in words, not with deeds and action. We have to really think about everything, y'all, not just isolated to one person, two people. This is a whole movement. What happened in Tulsa, that was a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, it could have been unified much better and stronger. And unfortunately, they should have been pulling up at different places where they can really draw attention to the police violence, the poverty, the crime, the violence, the ignorance, the lack of love and care in our community. We need to pull up there too. It'd have been beautiful had they hit spots and then hit Tulsa, right? And at the same time, stay on cold. I understand we won't always get along. We gotta always be black. I can agree that we disagree, right? We might even fool each other. But as long as I know you, the cause you mean well, that's all that matters. There's some beautiful things happening around us, but at the same time, I think a lot of us are not gonna really get the big picture because we're already siding, we already know what it is and so forth, so on. And I'm in that neutral position, whereas, I definitely criticize and don't like what I seen while people was going that shape. I ain't like I ain't like publicizing how you're publicizing everything, but at the same time, I'm focused on the people. As long as everybody's on cold, that's all that matters. For those who humiliate themselves, continue to humiliate, continue to embarrass themselves, that's on them. But we as a people, we got to get this right. That's what I'm going to say right now on that.
Well, you said a mouthful, my brother, and you was on point on everything. Kwame Brown, he spoke on the go along to get along game. And when you were referencing the one guy who said, well, how the system is, that's just the system. That reminded me of that time when Steve Harvey was interviewing Monique. And when, he told Monique, she needs to lay low and just get her money, just work the system, don't buck, just lay low. And then we see what happened to him. And when they found out, oh, what's up? So now we're going to snatch your purse a little bit too. So, and then, we have to understand that anybody who's real, like a Sasha X, Grandmaster J, and Reza Islam, anybody who's coming real Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they're going to take you out. They're going to silence you because you're doing too much. Once again, family, they do not want us to be united. And so they're going to cut the head off, right? So if we are constantly saying, oh, we're just going to wait for this one person to build our community, we're not going to ever get anywhere because they already know how to stop us, cut off the head. So when we come to the realization that there's not just one leader, that we're all leaders in our own regard, in our own department, as Major was alluding to, Grandmaster Jay could be a great commander for a Black militia for a United Nation of Black people. Absolutely. But I don't think he can be a great grand teacher for a Black nation, teaching all of the subjects and whatnot, because that's not his area of expertise. So we all have to learn how to stay in our lane and understand that there is a real cancel culture that's going on. And the way that they're getting individuals to cancel the people that are speaking out and speaking real talk is by putting out disinformation. And we are taking this disinformation and spreading it, speaking on it, putting that negativity in the atmosphere. I say we have to change the narrative. We have to start exploiting the positive, like the positive that Kwame Brown is doing by bringing to light all the positive things that these athletes that so-called stood by and said nothing for so long, but are now actually putting boots on the ground and doing things productive in our community. We need to start exploiting that instead of exploiting the negative stories that's coming out of our community. Granted, we should not ever forget that the police are working for the private prisons, and they are building prisons based on the number of children that are enrolled in these private schools. In these public schools. And so we're talking about Black kids being enrolled in public schools, and they're already targeted to go to jail, to go to prison. School to the pipeline, school to pipeline to prison thing. We have to be aware of these things, and we have to start finding solutions to avoid being targeted by misinformation, as well being targeted by being put in positions in neighborhoods where we don't have the proper policing of ourselves, and we have to rely on the police that's targeting us to go to jail.
Right. I see Delta in the building. Salute. And he said something about getting together in August or something to have a summit to fix the broken issues or what have you. And I totally agree. That has to be done. Some form of fashion. We don't have to sit down. We want to sit down, fix what's broken, and move forward. The way how I see it right now, we have no room to be holding grudges right now. We have no room to be mad with each other, even though there was some disrespectful things that was did and totally wasn't cool. We have to remember it's about the people. You feel me? Now don't get me wrong. To each his own, and for how you process things. For me, I don't wear my feelings on my sleep. Was a line that I should cross with one another, but I'm just speaking from what I look at the comments. I'm looking at some comments as I'm hearing the sister talk, right? And I feel like moving forward, it could be a good start. With more boots on the ground. I'm not just talking about Black militias and dealing with the police violence and the crime in our neighborhood. I'm talking about taking the in our neighborhood. I'm talking about taking the self-hate. I'm talking about attacking, buying black, and starting black businesses. Start. We only not the stores and whatnot. We're not opening up clothing stores, We're not making it. We got to start manufacturing stuff. It's some real stuff we got to sit down and talk about. Real stuff. You got a lot of great minds, and I'm challenging the Cody. Me, you're supposed to do this. I want to show them. I want to pick some people out, right? And just show you how there's a lot of things on our community that's good, just not on code. It's like if you go in other community, Mexican, Asian, Jewish community, white community, the NFAC, they even if they don't really get along, they understand what it's all about. It's about taking care of family first. And too many times we find excuses not to support each other by putting our problem in our community. We know. See, I try to tell people a long time ago, and I tell them now, you can't compare black people in the United States with nobody. They come over here. They came with a culture, a religion. They came with a native tongue or what have you. They're stripped us. This country stripped us of everything. That's why I said Africans that come over here, we know they've been tainted too and brainwashed, right? And we find out, because that's why I'm miseducated in our brain, our spiritual, physical, emotional, financial, everything's being attacked. Everything's being attacked. They attack you spiritually, brainwash you with religion. They attack you mentally, put all that bullshit in your head. Physically, they're trying to feed you all that bad food, Emotionally trying to keep you unbalanced because you got so much toxic stuff on TV, conversations wherever you go, financially trying to take all your money out your pocket. So much. I told y'all it's not just a physical, all kind of wars, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial, all kind of wars. It's waged at black people and poor people. But until we understand that, we're gonna be clashing and bumping heads, because you know why? China might know something I don't know about. Paris might know something Trooper don't know about. D. Reed might know something Balanced Water don't know about. I might listen to Court don't know about. When we let that stuff go to our head and we go to arguing and fussing it. If I know something, I should teach you if you don't know it. I'll show you the way. But a lot of times we don't see it like that. And it's sad how we talk about the wilderness syndrome and the divided cock and blah, blah, talk about it, but we be also still part of that mindset. So, but you want some last word for the comments? The comments is an hour, not sweetheart.
My last comment is, my last comment is that I met a beautiful sister in Tulsa, and I put the website up in the chat. She runs a homeschool, and it's virtual. It's a private homeschool virtual, and I was so blessed to have met her, because right now I definitely need that for my nephew, and I will be enrolling him in that school. So family, please support that sister. It's called, and I pray I'm pronouncing it correctly, Kiki First Entrepreneurial Academy. And what the sister told me and shared with me was that every student publishes a book, no matter what field of study they're in. At the end of the day, they will be book publishers, book writers, authors, publishing the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. Met a young brother named Eden. He lives in Houston, and he published his book, and we're going to be commuting and visiting with Eden real soon, sometime this summer. So please, family, just check it out if you're looking for an alternative to public schools, because some real serious decisions going to have to be made across the nation come the fall regarding that jab thing. So just keep that in mind. Also read an article today whereby they said that some businesses are already demanding that their employees get that jab thing as well. So definitely want my people to be on guard and use your stimulus money wisely, because you may have to make some decisions in the future. Um, One last thing I want to add, Major, before you go, is that I just want the people in the chat to consider this. Just consider this part. There are 87 people in the chat right now. If 87 people received $1,400, would they be willing to invest $1,000 in coming up with a financial institution whereby we control the funds and we make the loans to our people? You're basically contributing and investing in our own bank, a finance system. How many people would be willing to do that? To start there, that would be $87,000. Just imagine that we could have to start loaning monies to our people for their down payments on their houses, for their down payments on their businesses, for their licenses, for their small business startup costs, for the tuition for our young people to go to school, a private school ran by us. I'm just curious to know how many people would be willing to do that, to invest $1,000 in a bank that we own. Everybody who invests will have ownership in the bank. That's just something to consider. Now we got 92,000 people watching. That's $92,000. That's real talk, family. Just be black.
Salute. Strong words. We'll be having our real estate class this Sunday too. On it, piece of tranquility. Our African ancestors was come together as a baseball team. Our open mind people must liberation team, Black Power. Real talk. Let's get it. Ordinary 23. Therefore, those bring the gift. I'll give to the altar, and there remember that thou brother has ought against thee. Be reconciled to your brother, and then come offer your gift. Speak. It's like scriptures. I see you. Tyra Muhammad in the building. Shalom, MajorTv. There you're on. Let's talk. Real talk. You know how I do. I try to drop jewels. I try to receive jewels from your There's a border thing with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the ancient advocate there. We come on, internet, hold up. I'm about to shut down a little bit. Oh, my brother in the building. 35 blocks. Right. To carry the message, how you doing? Long time no see, my brother Major. Always a blessing to see you on the tube. Love you. And y'all love you too, brother. Peace. You already know. Glad you came through. Real talk. Dondra, my brother, little sister, finish family. Open platform right here. TNT Mike and Jazz. Sweet Ghosted said, "Oh, I see how people rising. Jim J started a mass awakening that caused our people to start running towards words to action. However, we have to stay woke. Don't let them pacify us back to sleep. Real talk. Real talk. Chuck said, come on, man. Chuck said, YouTube is blocking out a lot of your interpret. Right. Cold blooded, man. Real talk. Shalom, UBKN, arrived 444. In fact, for life. Feel life. Feel that. Wow. Did you hear that Flynn, the man who got released from prison by Trump, is now calling for a coup? Now I hear they won't surprise me. Because they'll try you. They'll try you, trust me. My girl didn't read in the building. Shalom, my brother. I made a team and everyone in the chat tonight. Shalom, sister, how you doing? China M said, Kwame exposed the truth. Real talk. Who is Delta 2 in the building? Or the hashtag FHCC behind the fallout hashtag. In fact, we would call our Black Summit August the fix all broken. Real talk. Let's do that. Come back again and say the threat Sun 2 OC and Crystal, who were knocked down by hashtag FHGC. Real talk, man. Real talk. We need more love, less hate. More love, less hate. Truth in the building. What's happening? Our mind has been enslaved. We have to stop believing whites care about us and start unifying. Build Black Wall Street again. Damn, you already know. You already know. Me, let GMJ led the blueprint for us. Firstly, we have to heal our mind through education. Then we can begin to unite on one accord. Real talk. Powerful. Dre said, white people oppress us in multifaceted ways. Many people that are federal, state ran, but they are on cold. You already know. TNT with Jazz said we need to do a better job practicing the ones out in front. Real talk. Who is Delta 2 all on the hashtag Jim J. See this all difference to get to work. Real talk. Let's do this. They said 2 miles will know me, 2 people will. Sit down and get that out of the way. Real talk. Demon Ree in the building. What you talking about? Now that's what I'm talking about, Delta. That's a big statement. All on to that. It's time we unify and be serious. You already know. Stop it, man. We play no games. Balance warrior. Real talk, fam. Black by black. Talk. Nigga. Paris, the first thing we need to do is weaponize our money. That means buy black, plain and simple. Man, preach. I'm loving it. Real talk. Home and Tranquility said, thank you, Major, for your time. He who learns, teaches. Jim J, just be black. You already know. You already know. Kessler Freddie, California, has put together a committee to look into Black Wall Street dams and health, and they are supposed to put a value on it. Will other states follow? I hope so. I hope so. Cool, I can talk about that. The Warriors say we have to make sure we're on code, and as brothers and sisters that are around me, if we're going to be around each other for the period of time, are we on code, family? We got to be on code as long as we win. Y'all like this video, please. Like the video, share. Show me some love. Like, share. If you're new, subscribe. It's going down. Eunice Muhammad, I want to thank you for the information you're sharing with us. It is time for us to forgive and start teaching each other. The future is greater than the individual. Beautiful. Come on, my people. I know y'all got. Let the people know you're in the building. We need to hear this. Shalom, MajorTv. Shalom to you. For real. I will be will to buy land. Jim J told us what it would cost per person to buy land. Or put my money in the black-owned banks. Think it's too in the U.S. Google it. Real talk, real talk. For sure, for sure. My man in the building, I'm sorry, I'm seeing you now. Salute. Mac Attack Shalom, thank you for the effort, Major. Oh, like 8 hours, I'm ready to go to bed. Gotta eat first, though. I was rushing. I started my live late, man. Y'all know I love black people. I'm out here, boots on the ground. All on road 18 wheeler. Trying to pass the word. Trying to do my thing. It's real, bro. It's real. Number love, my end. Land, tell them to invest 1,000 times on 1,006 times a year and see how much we come up with. Real talk. That's what we're supposed to think. That's what we're supposed to think. You don't think about right now. You got to think about 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. That's how we got to think. Real talk. We can't think right now. We got to do that delayed gratification. Enjoy yourself. Live your life. Take a vacation. Go treat yourself. But realize it's a wall. I'm sorry, Achoti, you can speak. I'm just running at me.
You know, we excuse me, we talked about having that set aside next day, that emergency fund that we invest in. Imagine if we all put our emergency fund in one fund and we allocate those funds for particular things such as housing funds or natural disaster funds. You know, it's funny how we don't hear about the people that are being housed in the FEMA so-called camps once a natural disaster happens. Why don't we know where those people go? Where are those people? That's we need to start thinking on that level so that when our people are displaced, we have a place for them to go and we don't have to wonder where they are. So
Right.
I think that being able to say that you're going to be placing your money, us as a collective group, placing our money into one account whereby it's in bank and we know who's getting what and for what purpose. I think that is a good start and a good way to start trusting each other and building trust in our abilities to form a new Black Wall Street all over America.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. They're gonna happen too. For real talk, we gotta learn how to speak to in existence. If you really want to do something, you gotta bring that spirit, that mental, that emotion, that you gotta bring that whole holistic, you know what I'm saying, energy and what you're trying to do. We gotta go for it. Who is Delta 2 all honors, MajorTv, NFAC, 2021, Black Power. Like power to you, man. It's an honor. I'm glad we can put aside our differences and focus on what's important. That's the people. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love on my end. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold grudges like that. I don't be tripping. And I had a one-on-one with Jay, man. Jay love everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't like things that happen. You know what I'm saying? And how people scandalize his name, but the brother good. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful that we can come together and just sit down like men and discuss this. That's what's up. I know I probably missed some of y'all comments, and I apologize. Got a whole bunch of comments. I can't go through all of them. I gotta go to bed. Drive the truck in the morning. Real talk. I'm gonna let Cody have the last word before I roll. I really appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Y'all share the video. Y'all share it. Y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? Let people know what we doing. Major TV is not possible without you. You make the channel work. I gotta think that at first I already run. I was already up on the YouTube stuff. But y'all made me come back like, nah, don't quit. We need you. And look what happened. I never thought I had not one but 20 videograms as J. I never thought I'd be in a position where I'm getting so much love and support from people. I'm dealing with the haters. I got haters everywhere. Cat Williams says it's good to have haters. Get another one. That's motivation, right? And I told you the reason why I jumped out in the water for J because of what I was hearing about how people was coming at him, right? Without y'all, man, hey, there won't be no Major TV. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. The love, support, how y'all just been 100% behind the channel and then about helping black people. That matters to me more than anything. I'm gonna let Cody say what she gotta say if we close off. I really appreciate y'all for real.
And I appreciate you too, Major, for all the work that you're putting in, even, uploading my videos coming from Tulsa and whatnot. I want to go ahead and, give you your roses right now while you're still living. Shouts out to you, my brother, for your kingdom work and your boots on the ground. It was a pleasure going down the Tulsa family and seeing the Black people in that community, also the Black community from all around the world come together with a purpose in watching how the Black Panthers, the new Black Panther Party, stood up and was like, we're not having it out here. We're here to protect our people. Y'all having a festival. Our people are attending this festival. So we're going to be here to protect them. And I just felt real safe walking through there. And I met a lot of beautiful people. And I also saw a lot of BS. So I just want to warn my family that, coming out, they looking into reparations. How long y'all need to look into reparations for our people? Atrocities that happened to our people for 400 years. How long you need to look into that story? So don't be surprised when they come out with programs for us to lullaby us back to sleep and pacify us. Show us the money. You know what I mean? That's what we need to start saying. We want the money. We don't want your programs. Give us the money and we'll decide and we'll design our own programs. We don't need the government help. What Biden wants to do is set up small business loans, particularly for the people in Tulsa, to be able to get loans to rebuild their businesses. I'm like, wait a minute, now you want them to go ahead and borrow money from the government with interest. I'm not with that. So be careful about the sneak attacks and things. Don't think that they're giving us these little crumbs and think that's the icing on the cake. We need more. We need to be able to self-determination, and we can do that with funds. Everything that we talked about tonight, all the unity in the world cannot produce its fruit if we don't have financing, if we don't invest in ourselves, and if we don't demand that the government give us what they owe us. Bottom line. So I just want you to say, I love you all with the love of Yahuwah. Just be Black, family.
Thank you so much, Cody. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. She's such a big help. Behind the scenes, a lot of stuff she get done for me. Even though I do a lot of editing and stuff like that, making sure the up the part what have sometimes they rush the content out and don't do no great editing. I apologize for that, but the sister been very, very helpful. I'm very humble to have on my team. And I do want to thank a person that she everything she's been doing for the channel. She's been doing a whole lot. We're really teaming up doing things together. And when I be doing these group podcasts, really want to get another perspective from another black person, and I'm grateful that she's able to do that and be unapologetically black in the process. So I'm grateful, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for real. So thank you again, Cody, for everything. I really, really appreciate you. Really do.
Shalom, man.
To all of you,
Shalom.
I'm humble. I'm humble to all of you. I mean, like, I've noticed you got some ride or die from day one. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I just threw myself in the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, I'm gonna fight for my people. Forget it. You know, the Most High have been good to me. I gotta return that favor by being good to my people and do what I do. And it just happened. You know what I'm saying? It just happened. I just threw myself in the water. And I just want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? For just keep me on. You know, just a lot of time. You know, I really want to tap out, motivated to do what I've been doing because I see people really realizing that I'm not just talking. I'm really a real person. You know what I'm saying? And I really want us to win as a people, not be at each other, not be trying to tear each other down. Definitely not trying to take nothing from each other, but really support and help each other. I mean that real black love, that real black unity, that real black support. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm humble. I'm humble. Thank y'all for just checking this video, tuning in, rocking with me and Achoti. I want to salute her and thank again for being on my team. And hey, I give to the Most High for sure. Nothing will be possible without the Most High in our life. Y'all do me a favor though. One favor. Y'all stay focused, stay on cold, just be black. Peace.